Hey, YouTube. Well, y'all see those women today? It was so beautiful. This is when protest counts. We saw Senator Jeff Flake getting on the elevator. He had already announced that he made his decision that he was going to vote for Kavanaugh, right? He made that decision, and he even announced to them in the morning that he was going to do that. And these women, these two women, I don't know if there was a crowd outside or not because we were just seen in the elevator. He was inside of the elevator. There was two young women with him, I guess his assistants or something, and the two protesters outside of the elevator. Now, you know how long it takes for the elevator door to close. Not long, right? These two girls got into that elevator and stated the whole case. The whole case about what it feels like when your representatives, the powerful people in your country, do not support the fact that these things happen to you. Both women gave their testimony about how they had suffered through this and how they felt, how it made them feel, and how it feels that they will still allow this man to be on the Supreme Court with allegations like this. And what was the big rush that this man can even be investigated? And they did, I had to say, a beautiful job. These are two, it sounded like both of them were Spanish ladies because they both had accents. These two Spanish ladies said, I mean, in moments, the elevator couldn't have been held no more than a couple of minutes. But he stood there and he took it, he listened. And when he came back, he said, I want to pause. I will vote for Kavanaugh only if he is first went through this FBI investigation. So they gave him one more week. As far as we know, that was about to happen. They were only moments away from this dude becoming sitting on the Supreme Court. Now it's paused. So I know Kavanaugh has been all his time contacting these people who are going to testify to make sure they are strongly in his corner. A lot of people will say if they have been friends with this person for years since they were children, they will lie if this person can get on that court. They know how big an important decision it is. But the only thing about the decision to lie about what happened with Kavanaugh and this party and the guys who were there, the thing that they have to consider is lying to an FBI agent is a felony. If they go and stand up for Kavanaugh, said he's an upstanding guy, what this woman said never happened, they go and tell this blatant lie, they could be charged. I know this one guy is a recovering alcoholic and he did not need no drama. So we'll have to see what happens. But I thought those girls did a beautiful job. I wish I knew their names. That's when protest counts. Because this man had a heart. See, this dude, Jeff Flake, he's about to leave office. He's got nothing to lose, really. Only the respect of his other Republicans. But I'm sure he seems like a good man. I don't know why they say he couldn't win another election, but he seems like a good man. I think and I think he wants to do the right thing to balance all this Trump shit before he leaves office. He wants to make a difference. And these women, they pleaded their case, and there might have been a tear well up in his eye when he thought about his daughters. His daughters. Kavanaugh, I am certain, is guilty. This is a personal opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm certain he's guilty. That's why he won't answer any of the questions. The woman, Dr. Ford, is telling the truth. That's why she's more than willing to let them do whatever they want to do. You see? But at least we have another week. It's not the end of the world. Kavanaugh, he's had a privileged life. It sounded like all these schools and shit they went to, they're already rich people, wealthy people. He's got a seat on the federal courts so far. And if not, they're attorneys. They'll be fine. But they need to say to these people, women in particular, that yes, your life does matter. someone doing to you is not going to be allowed, doing something like that to you, is not going to be allowed to sit in the highest court. Simple as that. So I'm hoping for these girls, women all over the world. I'm calling you girls. I know you're women and old women. It happens to men too. Let's not get it twisted. I know plenty of gay men. It's happened to more than just women. Anybody been sexually assaulted, I think they should be able to come forward knowing that it will make a difference. They won't have their name and their life dragged through the mud for no reason, for nothing, and nothing changes. So I salute you women, whoever you are. I hope you see my video. I just love that. It's perfect. That's what protest should be. And I like this guy, Flake. He didn't close the door in their face. He didn't have security move him out of the way. He didn't push, shove. He sat there and he listened. And he changed his mind. And that's a hard thing for these powerful men to do. He changed his mind and said, what is the harm in another week? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was great. That's great politics to me. Okay, we'll be watching.